Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. This is the 16th of August. That is my cousin Lisa's birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa. And it was my mama's birthday. And Trey and Shell are getting married today. I hope y'all are having a happy Friday. I think they're doing a genius thing because it's easy to remember because it's 8, 16, 24. So 8 times 1, 8 times 2, 8 times 3. So I just think that's so fun. So that will always be easy to remember. And I always need help remembering things like that. Susu always sends me a reminder to be sure and tell somebody happy birthday because I am notorious for not remembering things like this. So, but it has been a nice week here. It's been kind of hot, but I have worked in the yard and been cleaning out and organizing drawers in the kitchen. Well, hi, Patty. Do you need to get up here and say hi? Are you coming up to say hi? Yeah? Well, come here. Come here. Say hi, Patty. Can you say hi, everybody? Huh? Not but for a second, she says. She has been extra this week. She wants inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. And I finally figured out it's because I have Rocco's food in a container out there on the back porch. And she is trying to figure out how to get into it. I can't with her. So, Piggy Pudding over there, even though she has an automatic feeder with plenty of food of her own, is fascinated by the cheap McDonald's food like we've talked about before. So, and thank y'all all for the sweet comments about having no makeup on. I'm looking a little better today. Annie and I are gonna go to Olive Garden and eat and have Catch with us while Bebe is doing the pictures at the wedding. So we got some errands to run. I'm out of postcards for Waxahachie, so if the museum's open, I can grab some of those while I'm over there. But I did get some stitching done on nearly everything this week. I got close to a finish on 2 things. I made a finish on one, got really close on the other one. And so I guess we can start with my finish. My Bent Creek winter zipper got a finish. It's so dang cute. So here it is. It comes as a kit with the little buttons and the 12 count linen. No, 20 count linen, not 12, 20. There's something wrong with me. 20 count linen in there. And it's so cute. And I did, I told you I changed mine up some. I changed the little squares to the light blue. I put him a hat band on. And then I am gonna see if I can find a little tiny snowflake button. If not, I may just have to stitch a little snowflake on there. But I just did the hat band a little light blue color. It's got winter on here. It says 2024 right there. And like real pale, and then my initials are right there. So it was a cute, fun, quick little stitch. It was good fill in. Like I said, late at night, it's a good one for filling in. And I got close to a finish, so in the evenings, instead of working on anything else when we go to the bedroom, I just worked on this guy and got him all filled in. I think last week I was only up to here maybe, so he got all done. So he got a little more time than a few other things did, but he did get finished. So like I said, I'm either gonna stitch a little snowflake or find a little snowflake button. I'll probably do a Hobby Lobby run today and look for the little button and get him finished off and get him over to Mama so she can put him in her little stack. She may like him right now that it's so hot outside. She may look like looking at something that looks like snow. It is hot, but it's beautiful. The clouds are gorgeous, the sky's gorgeous. I've had hummingbirds all around. I filled my feeders on Monday. First time in my life, and I don't know if this will focus on this so that you could look at that cut on my thumb. I mean, it was big. I did it on a sugar crystal when I was cleaning out my hummingbird feeders, like, you know, I scrub them out real good, and it gets so hot here, and I don't know if it does it everywhere, but even though I change mine every week and sometimes more than once a week, the sugar crystallized in the bottom, and I was washing it out and hit it just right around the rim, and a sugar crystal made that cut on my thumb all the way across. I bled like a stuck pig. If there'd been a shark in the pool, I'd have been dead for sure, because it just gushed blood. And I had to finish my hummingbird feeders. I wasn't about to stop, so I just kept on with it. So I'm telling you, but that's a first for me. In all these years, I have never had one cut me like that, but man, it caught my thumb just right, and it said shh, all the way across it. I was like, oh, yike. There's something about getting cut that really kind of nauseates me. That is not my thing at all. That is not my thing. Something about something getting sliced just pushes me over the edge completely. I cannot with it. But I was so glad to get him finished. And like I said, I'll get him all finished up and in the stack of Mama's little things she can, you know, move around. And sometimes y'all ask to see the back. I was lazy and ran my thread from those squares to those squares, but it's light colored. See, you don't see it from the front with that. When I put the fuzzy behind it, it doesn't show it at all, but she'll like it. She has one other little snowman one, and this will be, I'm kind of working on her second set. So I'll have her two little things she can, you know, kind of move around. Like I said, that's her kind of little decorating that she loves, and she enjoys it, and so that makes me happy. Makes me happy that it makes her happy. So I'll get it finished, fully finished, and get it over there this week, because I'm gonna have to do some FFOing for sure. So that was my finish. And then I guess we'll go straight to shell and trays. I got close to a finish, and thank y'all for chiming in. Glee, I laughed because Glee is like my daddy evidently. Most people said just leave it in the house for when they get back. And Glee evidently is like my daddy, because she said she wants to see somebody's face when they open her present. And my daddy is the exact same way, and he loves to watch people open presents. Like us, y'all, he would wrap socks individually if he thought Amy would let him get away with it, because he loves to see people opening stuff. He loves to see people opening his presents. And he can't stand nobody not to have a present. So he has, you know, like lots of women, like I have a little stash of emergency kind of things, you know, that I keep in the house in case I, you know, miss somebody's party, or like I say, somebody shows up and you weren't prepared. But my daddy is the only guy I know that has a stash like that. And one year, one of Ray's workers couldn't get home. So he was not gonna go home, and he was gonna be here. So of course we had him, you know, come over and eat with us and everything. And Daddy couldn't stand the thought of him not getting nothing for Christmas. So Daddy went in there in his little stash and wrapped up some leather work gloves so he would have something to open up. He's so funny. He is the most precious thing, but he is so funny about things like that. So like I said, I know lots of us girls have stashes of emergency gifts, you know, but Daddy has one too. And that always, it makes me laugh. So more votes came in for leaving it in the house than giving it to him before. But Glee just made me laugh, because you just made me think of my daddy so much, because he is the exact same way. He wants to see you open the present. He wants to see your face, be sure you like it. I mean, he's just so funny. But I nearly got a finish on this guy, on Two Become One. I got so close, but I got sleepy. or I don't know that I would even say I got sleepy. I got to where I couldn't trust myself. This is a piece of, I think, 32 count antique lace by Seraphim. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Thank you, Sharon, for cleaning out that bin while I was there, because now I am in love with this color. It's not too blue, it's not too gray, but it's not cold to me either. I just love it. So this is the one I picked to do for Shell and Trey. It was on the freebie table at StitchCon. So whoever brought this, thank you, because it was the perfect little, like I said, she's very simplistic. She's an architect, and so she really doesn't like too much frou-frou, and she doesn't like too much jumbly-uppy stuff like this. She'll have a vignette in her house, but it will be very simple, like 3 to 5 items. Like I mean, there's no way I could live with only 3 to 5 things on something, okay? Shell has a discipline that I cannot even fathom. But I changed it up, and I'm gonna try to slip this on here so we can see the changes. So all I have left to do are the rest of the little feathers or leaves or whatever right there at the bottom. I put the date, and then I decided to put their initials in over one where those other hearts and that little charm is. And then I just put a little tall skinny heart between them. So up at the top, it's pretty much the same. I did push this out a little bit so I could bump this over a little bit and have a little bit more room here to get it all in. So it has their initials on there. I did those over one. Some of the stitches are done with 1 thread, some are done with 2, just to kind of give it a little bit of a different look. Like I said, she loves real subdued, kind of not over the top things. So I'm hoping she'll love it. She's a Shell Bryn Campbell, and he's Johnny Kamara Thompson. And he goes by Trey because he's a 3rd. So he's a 3rd, so he is, they call him Trey. So I got their initials on there, and the date today, they are getting married at noon, straight up. So I'm just so excited to get it finished. So I'll get it finished, and maybe Annie and I will find a frame today on our Hobby Lobby run, or if we run in an antique store, I might see. Of course, if I could find a little antique frame, that would make me super happy, but the chances of that are a little bit more slim. But it is a beautiful piece. I'm sure your LNS can still get it for you, but it was perfect. So whoever brought it to StitchCon, thank you, thank you, thank you, because it was absolutely the perfect little stitch for her. And that Seraphim antique lace, maybe right here, is pretty accurate color-wise. It's just so pretty. I hope she likes stitching it as much, she likes it as much as I like stitching it, because it is just super sweet. Super, super sweet. So I would recommend that one 100% to anybody who's looking for a small remembrance of a wedding, a gift, or a shower gift, or even, you know, a little thing on the table. It's just the sweetest thing. So that one is nearly done, and like I said, maybe Annie and Catch and I can find a frame for it today. Keely told me this morning that Catch loves him some Olive Garden, so Annie and him are right on the right spot with their Olive Garden run. And where am I gonna put this that I won't forget it? Well, I'm gonna put it right there, but I'll probably still forget it, right? It is me we're talking about. I mean, y'all, yesterday I completely forgot. Usually James, he goes to therapy. He likes to set them on Thursdays. It's not always on Thursday, but he set them all this month. So he set them for Thursday. He asked her if he could have Thursdays. And she said yes. So he and I meet for lunch, usually afterward. And then he goes on back to work. Well, yesterday at 10:48, I mean, and when I say to y'all, I'd put in a flower bed, okay? I got over there, I have a little, it's a tool, but it's more like a weapon. It has 3 teeth on one side and 1 on the other side, and they're like jagged. They're not like a little tine. It is a V's, 3 V's cut out of sheet metal, and then a V this way. And so you can whack it in the grass, and it's at a real steep angle, like this. And so here's, if this is the handle here, it goes a little bit like this. And then the blade is like, I mean, so it's not literally much of a, it goes kind of down and then it goes back like this. So you just whack it and then you jerk it and it jerks grass. I mean, if you need a weeding tool, it is the bomb. So I moved the grass, and I churned it all up with my shovel and everything. And then I had 3 things I wanted to plant in. So I got them planted. I put cardboard down, put mulch on top, and I'm just starting to water things, you know, water it in. And my phone goes off, and it's James Williams. And he goes, hey, I just want to let you know I got done a little bit early, so I'm headed on over to the cafe now. Y'all, I said, oh no, that's today, that's Thursday. Oh no, I'm coming. So I said, go ahead and order me coffee and order me the turkey wrap and fruit, and I'll be right there. I ran and turned off the water, ran in the house, and y'all, I was filthy. Well, before I ran in the house, I went and stuck my arms and my legs in the pool. Then I ran in the house and took a whore bath to get the rest of the dirt off of me, most of it at least. Wet my hair down, put some mascara on and lip gloss, deodorant, clothes, you know, rebrushed my teeth because I figured there was probably dirt in my mouth even, and ran over. So about the time I got in there and sat down, they were bringing, our food had just come out. So they just set our food down. So it worked out perfect. But I'm telling y'all, I have been on the struggle bus this week with my brain. I'm telling y'all, I know they say that menopause like makes you forgetful, but between that and the tinnitus, I swear, my brain, now I can still do puzzles. You know, I do my New York Times crosswords and spelling bees and all that every day, and Sudoku and Wordle and all those things. I mean, I can still do those, not as good as I used to, I know, but I'll get off doing something, and I mean, I've always been pretty bad about it. It is next level horrible now. Literally, when he called, I looked at that phone. Y'all, I looked at the phone, and I thought, my husband never calls me at work. Wonder what's up. Still looking at him calling me, I had no clue. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't even know what to say. So, it's been something else. Before I forget though, I did not get this guy worked on him, but Stitch and Scotty recommended, and numerous ones of y'all said to use that y'all like the fuzzy yarn on him. I did want to show him because he is so cute. And I have some, what is this kind of needle? Doesn't say what size it is. I have these wool needles in here. I have a big tapestry needle, but Dottie recommended a 20 or 22 tapestry needle and a needle threader. I hadn't thought about a needle threader because I figured I'd just jerk it on through because it's so thick, but I want to show him because he's so cute. And like I said, she recommended, I hadn't thought about trying to use a threader because I figured I'd jerk it on through there. So this is Rebel Stitcher's Carnival Cat Knockdown. So cute. I've got it on the 7-count claustron here, and this is with that fuzzy yarn. And so I think I will just continue on in this vein. The reason he didn't get any love is because I was gonna try putting him in my scroll frame, and I didn't go get my scroll frame out. So he's so, so cute. So I can't wait to get some more work done on him, but he is adorable. But thank you, Dottie, for the tip on the size tapestry needle, because it is a little bit thick, just a little bit. Now, who else got some love this week? Let's see here. And I hope I remembered, I got some Happy Mail and a card, and I forgot to talk about them last week. Oh, this guy, now my Autumn Rules, which for some reason when I wrote this down, I wrote Autumn Live. Nothing wrong with me. I have got a good amount of progress on this week. This makes me so happy. And I think it'll all fit on this board here, maybe still one last time. So it's by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I hope it's right side up. It is not. Lord help me. Y'all, struggling. Seriously contemplating going to see a neurologist. I'm afraid I've already got the Alzheimer's. But I got one section finished that I didn't get finished last week, and I got this row finished here. So last week I had just started Give Thanks right there. And then I've got Visit in the Pumpkins, and that nearly puts me at halfway. I'm nearly to the, once I finish this pumpkin and this word pumpkin, you're at the halfway mark. So I should easily have him finished in time for fall. This is on my 32 count Espresso Lugana by Fiber on a Whim. It is so dang cute. I love it. I wanted to have the pumpkin patch part finished this week too, but like I said, I got on a tear with my snowman and nothing else got as much attention as I was like. Oh, but I got pretty good on I did a decent amount on my Nutcracker also, so we'll probably look at it next. Yes, it's on top next. I think there is a sale for this one. I think it's Autumn Rules sale. But I love it. It has been such a joy to stitch. It's so gorgeous. I love the colors. I can't wait to have it up back here. So I'll have my Autumn ABCs over here, and my Autumn Rules will be on this board here. So that will take me well on into fall. So, but I'm loving it. It is just, their charts are super easy to read. I don't know if it's because they're colored or what, but they are, to me, very easy to read. I love, like I said, that they give me the counts on the back. And so far, Autumn Rules is Ada friendly, and Two Become One is Ada friendly. Both of those are Ada friendly charts. So I think everything we look at today is Ada friendly, if I'm not mistaken, because I didn't work on my Lucy Moore this week. It seems like somebody had asked about, oh, Teresa, when you do over one on Ada, do you split your stitches? That's what I used to do on a half stitch or whatever. So let me know if that's how you do yours too, because that's what I do. And y'all are so funny. talking about, laughing with me about James Williams and saving the ice and putting ice bottles. Some of y'all said you put ice bottles in your ice circulating thing to cool his ankle that he doesn't like to use. But now I'm gonna say Mary Lou gets the prize because Mary Lou's husband even talks about the truck window. You know that window's only gonna go up and down a certain amount of times. So far, I have not got dinged on my window usage. It may be coming though. It may be coming. So y'all, he's just a funny little creature. He is really a funny little creature. I just don't know about him sometimes. He went out one night, maybe Friday or Saturday, and we have a frog that's up here by the back porch. It's not a frog, it's a toad. A big old toad. And if you go out at night, to run and get away from you, he'll go jump in the pool, right? But he sits up there on the edge of the pool and, you know, catches bugs. Like, oh, and I did get some pictures of Miss Barb's room, but then this is what he sends. A picture of it there it is in the skimmer of the pool. So he took a picture of it for me to see. I think he stays in the downpipe of the gutter right here off the house. And then here are some pictures of Miss Barb's wall that she wanted to look like, kind of like glazed, like in old maps and things like this. So I told you we were gonna go over and do some glazing and things on her wall. So it turned out pretty. I went over Sunday afternoon, I think, and we finished it up. So that's her room that'll have her, she has a collection of old flags and stuff that'll be in there. So that'll be pretty. And this week, I meant to show y'all my little bee. I loved when I catch a bumblebee on my zinnias or something. And I think those are the cardinal climbers that, I think you sent them to me, Teresa, the first seeds for those, and I've been getting them every year since. And some of them do self-seed. But he is so cute. So I've had bees and I've had hummingbirds. I had this big old red wasp. But I thought it was, you can see, I think those are his pollen pouches right there. I'm not sure. I intended to look it up, but I didn't. But he was sitting right there while I was watering the other day. So we've been having all the fun looking at, look at my zinnias. They're just showing out. They are showing out. So, and I think I showed y'all last week Catch's picture when he told his mama to make his picture. Take my picture, mommy. So handsome. My sweet boy. So he came over on Monday and we played and played all day and he took a good nap. We have mastered potty training now. So that has been fabulous. He got right on board and is ready for school. And so yes, Julie asked and Stampin' Cass asked, yes, I will be back at NABS this year. I enjoyed it so much. Brittany and I loved working together. I love her. I could not have gotten luckier. She's the age of my children, and I would take her in a New York minute. She is just a doll. She's smart, she's funny, she's active. So we just begged. We actually called in and said, please, 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 don't separate us. Please let us stay where we're at. So hopefully our pleas will be heard because we both had a great time last year and working together and with the kids and had so much fun. So we still, like I said, we've stayed in touch and gone and done some stuff and got together and swam a time or two and things like that. So it's been super nice to get to work with somebody that you really gel with, that you really get you know, we're both a little crunchy, not a lot. And we just really get each other. So yes, I will be back in the class this year and loving it. Absolutely loving it. Now, let's see. Oh, I know, I'll just show this one real quick and we'll close off my stitching section with my Nutcracker. This is my 4 seasons that I decided to tell y'all I was gonna stitch it for Daylene. And several of y'all talked about, you know, missing how much we'll miss her. This community will miss her so much. And I did not post when I stitched on this week, that is my downfall. I am the worst. I used to be so good. I've got to get better about my posting. I did get 1 post this week, so, and Sweet Pam commented on it. Let's see. Okay. So I didn't get a ton done. I got some more done on her wing. So there's only one little section, a little half row right here. And then, so this week I'm hoping I can get this wing finished and this wing started. And that'll make me super happy to have one wing down, because then I'll just have this little center section and this wing. So I'm super excited to have her done. Now she does have a lot of back stitch, but like I said, I don't mind back stitch. I back stitched a long time. This is an old kit from 1996. So you'd have to get it on the secondary market, but there is the info on it. The fan is blowing it around, but it's by Badar Designs out of, is it Fallbrook, California? But it says 4 Seasons Angel. So I've got the one wing, a pretty good chunk of it done. So I'm hoping I can at least finish this wing this week. And then I will be well on my way to having her done. And she's just so sweet. And on this one, do I have it here? Probably not. Is it in here? Let me see. JR Cajun Stitches, and I don't know if that's JR or Junior. Junior Cajun Cross Stitch, JR Cajun Cross Stitch, whichever one. I'm sorry, I know I'm probably doing it wrong. She let me know that Lindy Stitches has the Pony Black needles that I am so stinking in love with. So I did just happen to think to say that. So if you're looking for those and you want to try them, Lindy Stitches has them. And they are, like I said, I'm in love. And Patty, if you're usually stitching on 16 or 18 count Ada, this snowman on the 20 count linen, you could try the 20 count linen. And I would think that wouldn't be too much of a stretch. But she said her and her husband are both Sagittariuses. I'm not mistaken, James Williams is a Sagittarius and I'm Aries, so both war folks. We are war folks. So she says she always said there's 2 cats in a bowl, but we're literally like 2 possums in a sack, 2 scorpions in a bowl. We're always and trying to do better. Trying desperately to do better. And sometimes we make it and sometimes we don't. And Julie, I hope your foot is doing better. She thought her foot was good and then she's back in the boot again. In Grammy's life, I am sorry they bent your sign. Our post people are so marvelous, but now I will say sometimes things that say do not bend do get bent in my post office box, not my post office box, in my, you know, box in front of the house. They'll, you know, it in there, because ours have to be out by the street. They don't have them on the door or up by the house. You know, Shell's in town, and, you know, I told you our chief throws a big fit when the mailman comes. And she has one of those big flat mailboxes, you know, that hangs on the wall that you lift you lift the lid, and then you can put everything in there straight. But ours aren't like that. Ours are made with like bricks, and then they have the, you know, just the box inside the brick archy looking thing. So to get it in there, they, you know, do have to bend it sometimes. So even though sometimes it says do not bend, sometimes it does get the bend. And I hate that. I hate that. Seemed like there was something else I was going to say about that, but it'll come back to me later. Last stitch that I stitched on this week, and then I've got, like I said, some happy mail and upcoming to talk about, was my Nutcracker Sal. This is much more for me than for y'all, because I can never remember the hashtag. So there you go. But I was super happy. I told you last week that I thought I was gonna go up and do Claire. And then I thought, no, I'm not gonna go do Claire. I'm gonna go start with the Mouse King and then do the Nutcracker. And then I decided, nope, I'm gonna go up and do Claire. And I think Kimi has auditions next week for the Nutcracker. So we'll see. You know, she hasn't been in the school before, and the other kids have, and also we'll just see how it goes. She's had ballet, but she's never been in this ballet school. So she has been having fun and loving it. And I could fold this out so y'all could see this better on this side. There we go. She has been loving it and having all the fun. And yes, for anybody comments, I don't have a ton of room at the top. I'll probably have to end up putting a piece of fabric onto it to finish it. But it is what it is, right? I believe what I have done is turn it the wrong direction, as is my want. Oh. Why? So I don't have a ton of room left at the top. I'll have plenty for the way I finish things, probably always. But if not, you can always, you can always stitch a piece of fabric onto here, so you can have extra to fold under if you need it. So that's fine. But I got my, and this, if I fold it back this way, you can see the Stormy Night Lugana better. It is gonna be so pretty. And why I'm singing Yellow Submarine, I don't know. Somebody let me know. And I can't get this pulled tight no matter what I do. So we're just gonna stop. But, so there was my beautiful tree from last week. I got it finished. And then I have all Clara's dress and her tights are done there. It is, I think it's just so pretty on this. I'm just loving the colors. And like I said, here's another one. And Rosewood Manor, who sent me that? Don't run with scissors. Yes. Rosewood Manor is another one that I feel like the cover photos don't do justice to it. This is beautiful, but I would really much rather have a close-up of the stitches than the frame and everything. That's just me. I also don't feel like her tights in this picture are ecru. The called for is ecru, but I don't think ecru would be showing up on this. I think her tights are probably a different color on the cover because I can't see that ecru would be showing up good on that, as good on that as that is. I think it would be the same color, but maybe I'm wrong. But I am in love. I am just loving this. She's beautiful. Those white stitches aren't so bad. White stitches are always my least favorite, but she's gonna be so cute. So this week, hopefully I will finish Clara and the Nutcracker at the top and then start working my way down. There's littler motifs on the way, so they should go a little faster. But she's just fabulous. This is the one with Pam and Steph, and I'm loving it. It's so pretty. It is just so pretty. Like I said, it's another one that I wish I had a closer up picture of the stitch itself. But like I said, Rosewood Manor's that way. There's several that it's like, that while this is a beautiful picture, I want to see the close-up of the actual stitch. So love it, love it, love it. Who else did I forget on here today? Oh, Lori, I am so sorry on the loss of your sister. She said they lost their sister this week. I can't imagine. I said I only have one, so I'll be a double, triple, quadruple wreck. She is doing better since she got the COVID, and man, it threw her for a loop. And so, but she's better. She's feeling better. Oh, and sometimes y'all ask to see the back again. That's the back. Some people like to see the backs. This one is also Ada friendly. So this is an Ada friendly stitch. So I think everything that we talked about stitching today was Ada friendly. Then on the horizon, I have just nearly about time to start our We the People sale. Hello, Table 24. This is with my sweet friend Christy. She is the Salty Stitcher. And we're gonna start this one on Labor Day weekend and stitch it through election. So hopefully by then we'll be done. We're gonna divide it up into little segments and be able to be finished by then. And as we stitch, we'll pray for people to be kind to each other and to remember that we're all much more alike than we are different. I am going to use this Fabric Flare Confetti Stars for mine. I did tea dye it, so I dunked it again. When I got it, I dunked it again because I want my white to show up. This was on a white background and I wanted my white to show up more. Let me see if I can get, I'll probably either use this white or B5200. And I know I have one right here, so let's grab it. I should have pulled the colors for this already, but I didn't. So you can see that's gonna show up, you know, on there fine. I didn't want it to bleed into the other. And it only has, I think, 4 called fors. Now you need a bunch of each one, but yeah, the 5200, the 825, 816, and white, and the white, 12, what, the 12, yeah. So, oh, the stars must be the white, and then the stripes are the B5200 or vice versa. This one is Ada friendly because she has charted it over 1 and also with the back stitch. So this is an Ada friendly stitch. We'll be starting if anybody wants to get going on it with us. I'm gonna take this with me. I'm gonna take that with me today too, because there is office supply place right there, and if I remember, I can run in there and get them to expand the cover, and so I can do the divide and show it also. So, because we're gonna divide it up into like, that's like 9 weeks. 9 weeks in which you will have no piece on your television because it will be non-stop. Non-stop politics. And don't get me wrong, I love politics as much as the next person, but I'm not an ads person anyway. So when they start doing all the ads, I'm just like, it's too much for me. I don't have it in me for the ads. But like I said, I don't like any ads. We don't watch ads on anything. That's too much trouble for me. Way too much trouble for me. That one, and then my Christmas Claus of Christie's is coming up. Also, Holly and I are about to start it. It is also a Salty Stitcher Designs. It's so cute. I have it all pretty much ready right here. I'm doing it on this blue 28 count, so it's ready to go. So those will be coming up. I got this beautiful thank you note from Diane with this lovely, lovely note on the inside, and I intended to show it to y'all last week. And what is that lady's name that does this? Susan Wingate, yeah. I love her little art always. So sweet. So thank you, Diane, for the sweet note, and thank you. And then I got a package, and I forgot to show y'all last week the package with the beautiful card. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, it's stuck back together. Catch must have re-licked it. Isn't that fun? Love, love, love it. Lori sent me these. She is just precious for sending them. She said, you know, keep, share, whatever. But I have, here again, y'all, how does this happen that I have not seen? This is the camping trip from Country Cottage Needleworks. How adorable is that? I stinking love it. And I really think this would be so cute. I think this, you could just turn this into the cutest little birth announcement. Because where it says marshmallows and all that, you could just put, you know, name, date of birth, weight, length, you know, all these things right in those little slots. Cutest thing. So Lori, thank you so much. And then this one is by Erica Michaels. And I don't think I've seen it. Hey, and what about Needlework Marketplace? Have y'all been following all the adorable things? I'm fixing to put a post to the Facebook group because I want everybody to put a picture of their favorite one in there, because in case I missed some. And this is Pineberry Lanes, a Fancy Black at Little Fancies. How stinking cute are these? And I don't think I've seen these. They're from 2022. I love Halloween. How have I missed these? I do not know. So Lori, thank you so much for the charts and for the card. Oh, and Aria. While she was here, I've got to put these in the mail to her. I told her I'd mail them back to her. She accidentally forgot them while she was here. My sweet little art girl. Okay, I think I didn't forget that last week. Shares from last week, which I forgot to draw, but I didn't. Now I'm getting, one day I'm going to get my life right now. Okay, dog lessons for people goes to Bailey Beans 1. Bailey Beans 1. Pretty Puppies goes to Denise Gray 9106. Denise Gray 9106. Not very many people, a lot of people, there was comments, but not very many people on these. So, you know, y'all stand a pretty good chance on these. We Love Dogs. It's so cute. Goes to Shannon. Shannon, no testing. Shannon. Notestine. No testing. Shannon, no testing. I'm probably reading that wrong. Shannon, maybe it's Shannon, not Estine. Shannon is dying laughing right now as we speak, but that one goes to her. I still have this one for Maureen. Maureen Besant 3109. Luana J. Sharon Mahan 1656. And Loida Ruiz 7112. So I have those hanging out here. And y'all, that's so funny because this book finished up. This is my second one of these. Last week finished it. So I've started, this is my third book, my third binder from Flosstube. So now shares this week. Where did I put them? Right here. Okay, here we go. Okay. Shares for this week will be this is Sweet Laurel, and this is beautiful. And I can't say Laurel right. I struggle with Laurel. Isn't that gorgeous? So if you're interested in this one, use the word, just use Laurel, L-A-U-R-E-L. That word right there. Hey, Lala. And then this one is Pantini Pantini. Use the word travel. Tell me where your dream destination. I want to travel to. I dream of travel. So as long as you use the word travel, let me know your dream place to travel to. Isn't that cute? Then we have another, it's so Emma. Use the word summer. This is Hello Summer. And then we're gonna do the winter zipper. So use the word winter. Maybe there's a place you want to travel to in the winter and one in the summer, I don't know. But use the word winter for him because he's a winter zipper. So those will be our shares for next week. Subscribe, like, and use the comment, the keyword in the comment if you're interested in those shares. And I'm gonna jump off here and get this uploaded and get ready to go pick up Catch and meet Annie for lunch. I hope y'all have a happy Friday and a great weekend. Enjoy your stitching. Bye.